introducing physical health in this section. I'm starting a new video section and I'm very excited about it. So health has two main aspects, physical health. The first one is nutrition and the second one is physical exercise. And each of these has several important parts, okay? And I'm going to get into that in later videos. But I just want to say that as many of us have come to realize, health on every plane is very important, and physical health is no exception. If we're physically healthy, we tend to be mentally healthy, socially healthy, financially healthy, and spiritually healthy for those of us that have a spiritual aspect to our lives. So having said this, let's take a moment and think about what can we do without health, or if we have ill health, right? As you've seen from my life story videos, the 3 parts, I've struggled with my health, both mental and physical, and one influences the other, as I've mentioned. And it's really not pleasant at all. We're limited in just how we live our lives. We're limited in the work that we can do. We're limited in our social interactions. We're just limited in our happiness, our overall happiness and well-being. So being healthy, I have realized that it must be a priority for me, and it has become a priority. I actually put it at the top of the list for every day. Okay, so my spiritual health, my mental health, and my physical health are at the top of the list. And if I take care of this aspect, then my life, my day generally tends to unfold much better, and it's wonderful. I'm feeling so well. You probably have heard the saying that prevention is 1,000 times better than cure. And while there are in the medical field many cures for the many diseases that are out there, definitely prevention is the way to go. So why not go for it, right? Nutrition is very important, and I've come to find out that it's the one crucial thing that matters for my health, and I believe for everybody's health. We're all built differently. We all have unique genes and unique capacities of those genes and how they function. True. Some people are by nature stronger. Their body is able to face the challenge of our toxic environment better than other people. Some people are more sensitive, and they need a very healthy diet in order to help their bodies to auto-detoxify. That is the case for me. I'm the more sensitive type, and I've recently discovered that, well, I knew it in theory for a long time, and for a long time I've been fairly moderately, or mildly I should say, careful with how I was eating. But recently I had to really pay a lot of attention to how I eat. Okay, so there's definitely more than one aspect in this area. Number one, organic as much as possible, okay, or freshly grown, food from a farm, from farmers markets and things like that. And then what I eat, okay, not all foods are created equal. For protein, I'm eating less meat, maybe 1, 2, or 3 times a week at the most. 1 or 2 or 3 days, depends on how I feel. The clean meats, that is, according to Leviticus chapter 11 from the Bible. But if I don't eat meat, there's other vegan or vegetarian sources of protein that I substitute, and they are delicious. And then there's, that's for protein. And then for carbohydrates, vegetables. Vegetables are the healthiest, and they're each unique. They each have different properties, so it's good to have a combination. You know, sources say that it's great to have, and actually highly recommended to have, a rainbow of vegetables. That means from all colors, from violet to red. Violet, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. Okay, so we want to make sure we have variety. And definitely we can have some fruit, although veggies are healthier, and the sugar in them enters the bloodstream much slower. And fat. Fat is the other macronutrient that we need in our diets, and that would be vegetable fat from nuts and seeds, you know, extra virgin olive oil and things like that. You know, best to avoid fried foods or deep fried foods, definitely. Fresh is better. If you can't eat fresh vegetables, you definitely want to cook your meat if you eat meat. But then, you know, lightly steam or boil them. You know, for some people have very sensitive stomachs and all that. So we put in our mouths does matter. It influences, you know, how we're able to think, how we're able to allow God in, you know, and how we're able to relate to other people, how well we're able to work, how attentive we're able to be in our social relationships, and so on and so forth. So being healthy in the body means being healthy in the mind, and obviously they're related because brain and body are one, right? They're part of the same body. And what's in the body is in the brain. What's in the brain is in the body because it travels through the bloodstream. Okay? I'm just so excited to have started this aspect of the health, and to just embark on this journey with you. I'm excited that you're watching this because that means that you're searching, and I'm going to give you some really amazing answers, and they're so simple. Anybody can apply them right away, you know, and it'll help prevent a host of diseases and illnesses, mental and physical, just about everything, you know, that you can think of. And as I've pointed out, you know, in my written disclaimer, this is not a substitute, you know, for seeking out medical advice from your medical practitioner, whether that's your family doctor or psychologist or psychiatrist or gynecologist or any type of doctor. This is just, you know, sharing from my journey, okay? But definitely you should continue to get regular checkups with your doctor and share everything about your health, known, and, you know, talk about possible unknown things that are going on. And, you know, I'm not a doctor, I don't have the doctor's certification, but what I'm sharing with you is very, very exciting, and I am, you know, I'm a living example of what eating right, you know, on a regular basis can actually do for the human body and brain. It's just, I feel so good, and I wouldn't be telling you if it wouldn't be true. Okay, so I'm glad you're watching, and let's get started.